Hey guys, welcome to HRG Zone YouTube channel. And today I am gonna show you top 10 best ultra-realistic graphics PC games for your PCs. So sit back and relax. Starting off number 10. Far Cry 6 is a first-person shooter game developed by Ubisoft Toronto and published by Ubisoft. Set in an open-world environment navigable on foot or via various land, water, and air vehicles. Players assume the role of a local rebel named Danny Rojas, a former conscript in the military turned into a guerrilla fighter, whose gender they can select at the start of the game. The world is divided into 7 main regions with an array of terrain, ranging from urban areas and dense jungles, to mountain ranges and open oceans. Gameplay focuses on armed and close-quarters combat. Players are able to use a wide array of conventional weapons, such as sidearms, assault rifles, submachine guns, shotguns, light machine guns, sniper rifles and grenade launchers. Firearms can be customized using materials found throughout the world. Game release date is October 7, 2021. Number 9 is God of War is an action-adventure game franchise created by David Jaffe at Sony's Santa Monica studio. Many years have passed since Kratos, a Spartan warrior and former Greek god of war, took his vengeance against the Greek gods, and he now lives with his young son Atreus in ancient Norway in the realm of Midgard. The game begins after the death of the Jotun warrior Faye, Kratos' second wife and Atreus' mother, whose last request was for her ashes to be spread at the highest peak of the 9 realms. Kratos and Atreus prepare a funeral pyre for her, mourn her death and soon go on a hunt as per Kratos' desire. However, much to Kratos' disappointment, Atreus proves his incompetence and lack of focus, making Kratos reconsider taking Atreus in his journey. Kratos is soon attacked by a mysterious stranger with godlike powers, and who cannot feel anything physically. After seemingly killing him, Kratos reluctantly takes Atreus with him and begins their journey. Game release date is January 14, 2022. Number 8 is Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts 2 is a tactical shooter stealth video game developed and published by CI Games. The game and its DLCs feature a total of 6 missions, distinctly categorized as either classic and long distance. The classic missions offer an experience comparable to that of the last installment, as they involve a mix of infiltration, close-quarter combat, and stealthy elimination of targets closer than 400 meters, 1,300 feet. The long-distance shot missions, however, require the player to eliminate targets further than 1,000 meters, 3,300 feet. Game release date is June 4, 2021. Number 7 is Marvel's Avengers is an action-adventure game developed by Crystal Dynamics and originally published by Square Enix. Marvel's Avengers is a third-person, action-adventure game. It features an original story with single-player and cooperative gameplay. The game features a combat system chaining attacks, dodges, abilities, skills and elements during a combat phase. The game can be played offline through single-player or online with up to 4 people during certain aspects of the game. The game features customization options including abilities and costumes, which can be upgraded using a skill tree. Costumes have been sourced from all corners of the Marvel Universe, and can be earned in-game or bought separately as downloadable content. Players are able to receive free updates containing new regions and characters. Game release date is September 4, 2020. Number 6 is Watch Dogs: Legion is an action-adventure game developed by Ubisoft Toronto and published by Ubisoft. Watch Dogs: Legion is an action-adventure game played from a third-person perspective, and taking place within an open-world setting based upon London, which can be explored either on foot utilizing parkour moves vehicles, or fast-traveling via the city's underground stations. 8 of London's boroughs are represented in-game: Westminster, Wandsworth, specifically the 9 Elms area, Lambeth, Southwark, Camden, Islington, Hackney and Tower Hamlets. In addition to the City of London, the game is composed of several missions, including those that progress the main story, liberation missions aimed at freeing the city's boroughs featured in the setting, recruitment missions for new playable characters, and various side activities, with players able to freely pursue a mission or activity, or explore the city for secrets and collectibles. Game release date is October 29, 2020. Number 5 is Assassin's Creed Valhalla is an action role-playing video game developed by Ubisoft Montreal and published by Ubisoft. The player takes on the role of Ivar Varinsdottir, a Viking raider, as they lead their fellow Vikings against the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms. The player has the choice of playing Ivar as either female or male, voiced by Cecilie Stenspill and Magnus Brun respectively, or letting the game alternate between the two at key moments in the story, with the female avatar depicting Ivar's life and the male avatar depicting the physical appearance of the Isu Odin, due to his connection with Ivar. The player is also able to customize Ivar's hair, beard, war paint, clothing, armor, and tattoos. Game release date is November 10, 2020. Number 4 is Call of Duty: Black Ops Cold War is a first-person shooter video game developed by Treyarch and Raven Software and published by Activision. Call of Duty: Black Ops Cold War campaign allows players to assume a custom character, codenamed Bell, with the ability to choose their intelligence agency, skin tone, nationality, and gender, as well as different personality traits that provide in-game perks. For the first time since Call of Duty: Black Ops 2, the campaign features multiple endings, dependent on player choice throughout the campaign. Game release date is November 13, 2020. Number 3 is Cyberpunk 2077 is an action role-playing video game developed by CD Projekt Red and published by CD Projekt. Played from a first-person perspective as V, a mercenary whose voice, face, hairstyle, body type and modifications, background, and clothing are customizable. Stat categories, body, intelligence, reflexes, technical, and cool, are influenced by the character classes that players assume, which are Netrunner, Hacking, Techie, Machinery, and Solo, Combat. V must consult a Ripper Doc to upgrade and purchase cyberware implants. Black markets offer military-grade abilities. The rarity of any given equipment is shown by a colored tier system. V can take cover, aim, run, jump, double jump, and slide. Melee strikes can be dealt with close combat weapons. Game release date is December 10, 2020. Number 2 is Atomic Heart is a single-player first-person shooter developed by Russian game developer Munfish and published by VK Play, Focus Entertainment and 4Divinity. The combat consists of shooting and slashing with improvised weapons. A wide variety of enemies are featured, which may be mechanical, biomechanical, biological, and some of which are airborne. A crafting system allows the player to piece weapons together from metal parts that can be detached from robots or taken from household appliances. Weapons can be upgraded via a mechanic called cassettes. Ammo in the game is scarce, and there is a stealth option. Quick-time events are featured in the game. The player wears a special glove, the Polymer Glove, which grants powers such as telekinesis, freezing, and electricity to defeat foes. Its powers can be combined with both melee and ranged weapons. Game release date is February 21, 2023. And number 1 is Red Dead Redemption 2 is an action-adventure game developed and published by Rockstar Games. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a Western-themed action-adventure game. Played from a first- or third-person perspective, the game is set in an open-world environment featuring a fictionalized version of the United States in 1899. It features single-player and online multiplayer components, the latter released under Red Dead Online. For most of the game, the player controls outlaw Arthur Morgan, a member of the Van der Linde gang, as he completes missions, linear scenarios with set objectives, to progress the story. From the epilogue, the player controls Red Dead Redemption protagonist John Marston. Outside of missions, they can freely roam the interactive world. They may engage in combat with enemies using melee attacks, firearms, bow and arrow, throwables, or explosives, and can dual-wield weapons. The player can swim as Arthur but not as John. Game release date is November 5, 2019. So that's all guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, so please like this video and subscribe my channel and don't forget to notifications. So thanks again and see you soon on next video. And good, bye.